You're watching live high school sports on Optimum Channel.
Well, for the Spartans of Elmont and the Mariners of Southampton, it all comes down to this. 32 minutes of basketball for the right to call yourself a Long Island champ. Stony Brook is the end of the rainbow. And we welcome you to the Sloman's Long Island High School Basketball Championships, brought to you by Sloman's Air Conditioning. For new installations or AC service, call 866-SLOMANS. Well, good to see everybody. Jimmy Cavallo, our entire News 12 Varsity gang. And welcome to our exclusive coverage right here on Optimum Channel 14 and News12Varsity.com of the 2017 Long Island Championships. The best in Nassau taking on the best in Suffolk. The Nassau champs, Elmont, are here to defend their title. So is the Suffolk B champ, Southampton. Alongside of the call, of course, he's been covering Long Island basketball through and through, Dylan Butler. And DB, you heard me say it a moment ago, it's a bit of an irregularity when you have two defending Long Island champs looking for one crown. We have that today.
Yeah, with Southampton, of course, they are the three-time defending Long Island Class B champion. They've had an increase in enrollment. They've moved up to A, and of course, Elmont defending state champions on the A level. So it's a battle of champions. It should be a lot of fun here today.
Well, Elmont against Southside in the Nassau Championship was the definition of survive and advance, and the guy right in the middle of it, the 6'5 junior, Casey Indefo. A year ago, he was a role player. This year, man, he is rolling along.
Yeah, he's really changed what he's done this year. Casey Indefo a year ago was very much a post presence, a shot blocker, a guy that you don't want to go in the lane against, also a rebounder, great in the low post. He's still blocking shots, but he's out on the perimeter a lot this year, and he has moments like this. Off the miss, the putback, the buzzer beater, game over. Casey Indefo leads the Spartans to another Class A championship. Game high 22 against Southside. He will be a major force in this game today.
Indefo has raised his game at the finish line of this 2017 season. And on the other side for the Mariners of Southampton, well, speaking of raising your game at the right time, Aaron Krzyzewski. They always knew he was the 6'4 senior athlete. A year ago, a glue guy. This year, as a senior, he's more of a glue guy with skills, and boy, has he shown up in the playoffs.
He really has. Aaron Krzyzewski has done a little bit of everything for Southampton. If you want a guy who scores the ball, he will go out and he'll knock down shots from the outside. You need a guy to pass the ball through a press, he's the guy to do that. You need a guy to rebound inside, he is the guy to do that. And the funny thing about Southampton, Jim, is that's what you could say about almost anyone on their team. So versatile, so many guys, long, athletic, they could all shoot the three. They are such a very dangerous team.
He looks like one of your hockey guys with the hair, but Krzyzewski, you see the points in the Suffolk A final against Wyandash. 18 and 11 with 5 assists. That is a stat line right there, Mr. Krzyzewski. So it is all set. The Class A hardware is in the building for 2017 in Long Island basketball. The LIC is next, right here on News 12 Varsity.
Right now, the Sloman Shield is offering their best deal ever. Get a free home security system installed by a security expert free. That's right, you heard it, a free home security system. Call now and you'll also get a video surveillance camera included free. You want mobile control of your home security system? The Sloman Shield includes that as well. Don't put it off any longer. Call 1-800-ALARM-ME and get your free Sloman Shield home security system now.
Shield your home, the Sloman Shield.
Being called a champion has a nice ring to it. Don't forget to choose Zollner Championship rings after your next championship victory. From style, innovation, and quality, and our factory direct pricing, we personally guarantee you that our rings will immortalize the hard work and dedication that fueled your title run. Our state-of-the-art 3D manufacturing department cultivates your dream and turns it into a reality. Call now for your price quote and free artwork. 1-800-303-8548. That's 1-800-303-8548.
Right now, the Sloman Shield is offering their best deal ever. Get a free home security system installed by a security expert free. That's right, you heard it, a free home security system. Call now and you'll also get a video surveillance camera included free. You want mobile control of your home security system? The Sloman Shield includes that as well. Don't put it off any longer. Call 1-800-ALARM-ME and get your free Sloman Shield home security system now.
Shield your home, the Sloman Shield.
We're Bob and Linda.
And I'm Audrey, too, from their favorite movie.
We just got Optimum's premier protection and support, protection for our devices, and expert help hooking them all up.
I can't wait for that Optimum guy to get here. I'm hungry.
Actually, we get expert help over the phone, and they can remote into your device. It's easy.
I say, what? Now who the heck am I supposed to eat? Hey, this called a plumber.
No.
Optimum. Let's connect more. Protect your devices today.
We are back here at Stony Brook University. Jimmy Cavallo, Dylan Butler, as we get ready for this Long Island Class A Championship. Nassau County's Elmont Spartans taking on Suffolk County's the Mariners of Southampton. She'll be roaming the sidelines all day. We welcome in Amanda Puglisi. And Amanda, great to see you on this Super Sunday for Long Island high school basketball.
You're right, Jimmy. It is a Super Sunday, and what a day it is. Now, for Elmont, you know, Victor Alawoye really was the story. We didn't know if we were going to see him today. Coach said he was a game-time decision. Don't forget, guys, he's kind of been plagued by that high ankle sprain. He warmed up today. Coach Holub says he's feeling good, and Victor will play today. We did see this, though, in the Nassau Finals where he warmed up but couldn't play. So Coach Holub says expect to see Victor on the floor. We will be monitoring that high ankle sprain. And for Southampton, they prepared to see Alawoye. Coach Lamson said the key for the Mariners defensively to make sure that Alawoye is uncomfortable, force him to take tough shots and then crash the boards. It's so important for Southampton to limit Elmont's shot opportunities. Jimmy, Dylan, back to you guys.
No question about it. And that game time decision was to let him give it a go. So Southampton and Coach Herb Lamison, they know they have their work cut out for him, taking on a defending New York State champ. Not too often a team from Suffolk County travels west to the LIC. That is just what Southampton did. We are underway in this 2017 Long Island Championship. Two teams looking to punch their ticket to the New York State semifinals. Southampton in their whites, Elmont in the black. Quickly coming the other way in transition is Javon Santos, the 9th grader. And here is Victor Alawoye. And it is great to see number 2 if you're part of that Spartan Nation out there.
Oh, that's a huge addition for Elmont. Now you've got to worry about both Ndefo and Alawoye as Southampton gets the steal.
This 3 off the mark, crashing boards. Ball rattles around. Good rebound that time by Vincent McDonald. And for the Elmont Spartans, George Holub, 12th year. Smithtown West class of 1980. What a run he took the Spartans on a year ago. Just an outstanding coach. Great guy to deal with, too, this week, Dylan. In our preparation, he embraced everything about being a defending champ.
Yeah, basketball junkie is Holub, and another empty possession now for Elmont. Both teams a little bit nervous at the top. And there's a guy, too, with the ball, Wingfield, Elijah Wingfield, who also was a bit questionable, banged up.
They'll kick it out. Here's another 3 by Aleo, way short. Casey Ndefo with the rebound, hands it off to the freshman, Santos. He has it taken away. Back the other way coming the Mariners. Baseline drive, nice runner, and one. Micah Snowden, the super sophomore, slashing along the baseline for our first bucket of the game. That was smooth.
Oh, what a great move along the baseline. Little bounce pass, takes the baseline, gets the hit, a little runner for 2 and the harm.
The league rookie of the year, Snowden. Nothing comes in life without hard work. Snowden is the guy, Coach Lamison says, always wants to be in the gym, getting those extra shots up in the offseason. He loves it.
Yeah, Snowden struggled early in the playoffs, quickly called up. Lamison said, hey, Coach, let's get in the gym. Let's get back to the laboratory. Let's get to work.
Good defense on the tip now. Elmont coming the other way. To the rack. That Elmont ankle looks pretty good. Alawaye, good explosion there. As you see, he gingerly makes his way back up floor.
Yeah, the explosion to the hole, I think just when he went backwards a little bit, he felt it.
Here's a kick out for 3. Short on the mark. Good offensive rebound that time. Rising up was Tommy Alejo. This one now rolls around and good.
Yeah, Chad Pike, good-looking short jumper for the senior, the 5'11 guard. And Defo off the front rim.
Chad Pike, outstanding baseball player, part of that Long Island Championship baseball. Look at the hustle that time by Alawaye coming back on defense. And now he'll bring it up. Just underway here on this Long Island Championship Sunday. Elmont spotting up, college 3, in and out that time for Ndefo. Coming away with it is Chad Pike. So the senior finds the trailer in Krzyzewski. Over to Alejo. Plenty of time on the shot clock here for the Mariners. Downtown, Krzyzewski off the mark. Rebounded up ahead. Good defense. Look at Krzyzewski. This is what you get out of Aaron Krzyzewski. All over the court. Reckless abandon for the 6'4 senior.
And I think if you're Victor Alawaye, you want that back. Forced it up the court a bit, but he's been rusty, Jim. He really hasn't been on the court for the last couple weeks. Now you see the double against Alawaye in the turnover.
Mariners are running. This one tipped out of bounds. They had numbers there. So the settling in process still underway between these two teams. First meeting of the year between them.
You can see Southampton out in a zone, trying to defend against those three-point shooters.
Inside they go, turnaround jumper by Jalen Miller. No good. Rebound corralled by Elijah Wingfield. So Wingfield now will stroll it across half court. 4 straight county titles for Southampton. Previous 3 in B, this one in A. Inside, Tommy Alejo. And Southampton now leads by 4. And Defo, aggressive into the lane. That foul will be on the ground, side out for the Spartans of Elmont. So Elmont and Coach George Hollub gone our first 4 minutes here, only 1 field goal. Different place here at Stony Brook. Spectacular arena. The Island Federal Credit Union Arena on campus here for the Seawolves. Can't ask much better for an on-campus arena than this. Here's the freshman for 3, off the mark. Long rebounded now by Andre Franklin. Here's Franklin along the baseline. Blocked that time by Ndefo coming back. Here come the Spartans the other way. Jalen Miller. This one blocked by Elijah Wingfield. Here come the Mariners now. Now KC with a block. It's a block party in the LIC.
Oh man, and Defo with 2 on one end, another on the other side. Both teams bringing the defense early on.
And Defoe's wingspan is such a factor. Look at Santos, thinks he's got it. Casey.
Oh, that's when he's at his best inside.
Entry pass that time from Snowden. Corralled by Wingfield, out of bounds. It'll be a turnover and go to Elmont.
You know, you talk about Andre Franklin, and he has embraced that role as the sixth man. First guy off the bench is number 11 for Southampton, and he has played so well. In fact, he's led them in scoring in the playoffs as the first guy off the bench.
Good ball movement here, and Defoe takes it strong. Just off the mark. Tip, no good. Still going to the rack is Miller. So Miller will bring it out to the freshman Santos. Santos right down Broadway. Javon Santos, a year ago, he was in the stands watching this game. Now he's running the show for the Spartans of Elmont. What a story. Long three, no good in Defoe. Out to Santos. Santos prudently will wait for the troops.
Yeah, you mentioned Santos, Jim. As a freshman, he's probably the biggest surprise for George Holland. Foul inside by Micah Snowden as Defoe slashes the lane.
Just a great take, brand new to the program. No fear in the eyes of this ninth grader. Played junior high basketball a year ago, said Coach Holland. And they knew they had something in him, but I don't think you would see this kid running the show right to the Long Island Championship. And, you know, he's really not a freshman at this point in the year, right?
Yeah,
He's got a full season under his belt. He's just out there doing what he does best, playing ball with his buddies.
Well, he said as the second one goes in, he said that he would watch. George Hollub's a science teacher at Elmont, and he'd see all the basketball guys go into his class, talk hoops with Hollub, steal.
Conrad, no good on that one. Ihaza, but look at there is the trailer. And Elmont has a lead. Javon Santos at 5'7", cleaning up the glass. Southampton settling for some threes. They'll come away with a long rebound. So Aleo drops it off to Franklin. Andre Franklin now takes a look. And Defoe guards him. Elmont extending their defense. Great hands that time by Jalen Miller. Jalen Miller! Miller time for the Spartans. And Elmont has settled in and then some. They lead by 3.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been almost 3 minutes since Southampton's had a basket. It's been all Elmont of late. 7-0 run for the Spartans.
Doing it with their D. Here's Ihaza. Loses the handle, and Conrad will see it go out of bounds, but good hustle and muscle by Con. They will take it with this kind of approach. Aggressive, attacking defense of the Spartans of Elmont.
And there's the mad scientist himself, George Holland.
Two-time county champ, won in 2011. Of course, a year ago, now 3 times this year. Coming into the season, they had only a pair, now it is 3. To the rack, another block on the inside by Defoe. Throws it into no man's land, and Southampton makes him pay for it. Now Chad Pike kicks it off. Here's a 3 off the back of the iron. Good action and rebounding the basketball, and coming away with it is Jalen Miller. Elmont a little sloppy at the back end of their break. Now a long 3 off the mark. Southampton is 3 happy here in the first quarter.
And that's what they do, though. They're a 3-point shooting team, and what a slash to the hole by Jalen Miller.
Miller with a little hesitation, stop and go.
You would think that Southampton would have an advantage playing in Suffolk County, but they haven't played here at this gym. It takes a while to get used as Franklin goes to the hole, no good, and Defoe the rebound, and Elmont will get possession.
Let's see if the Spartans hold for 1. Shot clock turned off. 28 seconds left here in the first quarter. Both these teams similarly built. Big guy, guards, they want to push the ball. Southampton loves to shoot that three. Elmont a little more adept at attacking the rim with their athleticism. Good action here. Kick out for three. Off the mark by Indefo. So the final second here behind his back. This is good if it goes, and it's off the mark. Very close that time by Wingfield. So South Shore came out fast, and the Suffolk County champs made an early statement. Micah Snowden streaking along the baseline. But then here comes Victor and the Spartans. Elmont leads by 5. Long Island Championship right here. News 12 Varsity.
It's the March On Sales event going on now at Sprinter Metris of Smithtown. Contractors, tradesmen, business owners, increase efficiency and profits with commercial vehicles from Sprinter Metris of Smithtown, like the new 2017 midsize Metris worker van, backed by a Mercedes-Benz 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, or Sprinter vans, cab chassis, and crew vans, backed by a 5-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Visit our showroom or website at sprinterofsmithtown.com. Sprinter of Smithtown. We work for your business.
Right now, the Sloman Shield is offering their best deal ever. Get a free home security system installed by a security expert free. That's right, you heard it, a free home security system. Call now and you'll also get a video surveillance camera included free. You want mobile control of your home security system? The Sloman Shield includes that as well. Don't put it off any longer. Call 1-800-ALARM-ME and get your free Sloman Shield home security system now.
Shield your home, the Sloman Shield.
This is the Sloman's Long Island High School Basketball Championships, brought to you by Sloman's Air Conditioning. For new installations or AC service, call 866-SLOMANS. Jimmy Cavallo, Dylan Butler, Amanda Puglisi, our entire News 12 Varsity gang. Class A Long Island Championship, Elmont leads by 5. And Amanda, you peeked in on the Southampton huddle. Coach Lameson's team came out fast, but then stalled offensively at the back end of that quarter.
Well, Jimmy, Coach Lameson was not happy with that first quarter that he saw from his team. He said, why are we coming out here and we're just throwing up shots? This is not the kind of style of basketball that Southampton plays. He said, our turnovers are way too many, and Elmont's not even causing the turnovers. He says, guys, we are our own worst enemies. We need to clean up in the second quarter.
Yeah, Coach Lameson. Well, you think about DB three-peating in Long Island in Class B, and they're getting bumped up to Class A. Not only Class A, but League 6. Rough and tumble League 6. Coach Lameson said, boy, we were tested in League 6. 5 teams in League 6 were in the playoffs. They looked at the ascension to Class A as a challenge. They have answered the challenge.
Yeah, they really have. And League 6, with those 5 teams advancing to the playoffs and including Wyandanch, who they beat in the Suffolk County Class A Championship, the toughest division. Blocking foul on the drive by Franklin. And they survived that entire ride to get here. And what a challenge it was as well. They took it as an opportunity to prove themselves to maybe some people who hadn't seen them, who only thought that they were a small school powerhouse.
Well, you think they'd be ready for the A school just by their basketball prowess. They've been so successful. But when you think about enrollment, I mean, they are right on the line. What is the cutoff? 480? What's their enrollment?
Yeah, 480. So if one guy says, you know what, I'm going to move to Nassau, move somewhere else, they're back in the B.
And Defo has the ball tipped away.
But Herm says that he's seen some of the numbers, some of the incoming people. They should be good to come back in the A again next year.
Lameson. What a fixture he's been at Southampton. So many great years. Shot clock now under 10. Now to 5. And Defo kicks it out. Alawaye, long 3. Just off the mark. Scramble for the loose ball. Spartans doing a good job getting on the floor. Possession arrow will point towards Elmont. Inbound now. Here's Ihaza. Fresh shot clock now for Elmont. Long jumper, no good. Good strong rebound inside. Oh, and Defo went for the one-timer putback and nearly brought down the house here at Stony Brook.
Yeah, that was almost right off his own miss. He misses the three outside, and he comes storming through the lane, just missing the ridiculous dunk putback.
Good work on the inside to the low post. They go, Micah Snowden. Snowden at 6'4", comfortable with his back to the basket. And you can see Coach Lamison want to work his offense there. And Snowden will earn a trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, when you talk Snowden, Herm Lamison says what an upside he has. You love it when a guy is a gym rat. They want to always get better, and that's exactly what Snowden does as he makes the first. Lamison says he enjoys the game and the kids. If they want to come in and work, he'll be there to help them out.
Going to have a long career, too, with the Mariners. On the floor as a freshman and now outstanding sophomore year, too. Averages a double-double. You just love the guys you could pencil in for a double-double. Nothing like it. Good ball movement. Look at a little runner here. In and out. Well, the rims have been unkind to these two teams in this LIC.
Look at Santos with the pressure.
They don't love that call in Elmont country.
No.
Santos, good defense. And, well, you hate to see a foul 60 feet from the basket. And Coach Hollab just thinking, that was just good old-fashioned defense right there.
Yeah, he was putting the pressure on. When you heard the whistle, you thought maybe that was a 10-second violation instead, but Santos called for the hand check. Now a little bit of a weave.
Another three here, off the front of the mark. Getting his own rebound is Wingfield. Backing that one up. Hey, it's Franklin. Andre Franklin. The senior knocks one down. Look at this. Reversal going the other way. Slick Vic to the rack.
Yeah, what a way to answer by Alawaye. Getting to the rim, finishing underneath. We are tied at 11.
Alawaye, junior. Third year on the floor for the Spartans. Franklin, can he do it again? He can! Andre Franklin is counting by threes in the LIC. Southampton has regained the lead. Now the tempo picks up on this one. Down Broadway, KC and Defo with authority. Great look from his teammate.
Oh man, the highlights, back and forth we go. Franklin again!
Hey, it's Franklin! A trifecta of threes. 9 points on 3 trips for Andre Franklin. Woo-hoo. And it's amazing. Coach Lamison not happy with their shot selection, but a three-point shooting team, they wait for the moment when the hot streak comes.
Hey, I said to Herm Lamison when we spoke to him, it's kind of called Andre Franklin, their Vinny the Microwave Johnson back in the Detroit Piston days, the guy who comes up and he is hot, and that's what Franklin is.
You're clearly dating yourself with a Vinny Johnson reference.
Herm loved it.
Maybe you want to venture towards the Splash Brothers of the Golden State Warriors to connect with the youth today, DB. I'm with you on the microwave. Instant offense is the translation, is what Andre Franklin provides. And you saw an example right there. And Defo. That's got to be 4 or 5 blocks in the game now for KC and Defo.
He's been outstanding inside. We've got a timeout for Southampton.
KC and Defo. Great elevation. And Defo has a couple blocks 25 feet from the basket in this game. Look at him here extending out, whether it's a 3 or a drive to the hoop. He's got that wonderful timing, knows how to avoid the body contact. And just great stuff there by Casey.
Yeah, I think when you look at him and you see his his size and his athleticism, he's got a bright future. Still just a junior, of course, and kind of projects out as that 3. That's why you're seeing him more on the perimeter this year. But on the high school level, just a shot blocking giant. And you see those numbers right now for Ndefo. They will increase.
It's great elevation, athleticism. Plays with that enthusiasm that you need to. So good ball game now. Southampton leads by 2 in this Long Island Championship.
Yeah, Santos, a couple extra steps. You see Southampton switching their D now, looking more in a man-to-man. After showing zone early, Herm says we'll switch things up a lot. And now there's Wingfield.
Inside, ball rattles around. It's a turnover, then they get it back, and now a foul on the interior. This is going to go against Ndefo, who comes up limping off of that one.
Yeah, we wondered if we'd see this matchup between Snowden and Casey Ndefo, and if you're George Holub, you don't like to see your big man favoring what looks to be his right ankle.
So to the line is Snowden.
Soft touch.
Just a good-looking player for a 10th grader. Outstanding basketball body at 6'4". He's got the banger's game, but the shooter's touch. It's a great combination. So Elmont now sees Southampton answer with a run of their own. They lead by 4.
And just as quickly as they showed man, now they're showing a 3, looks like a 3-2.
Long 3 by Alawaye, no good. Quickly up to the front court. Krasuski all alone to the rack. He'll draw the foul. Good recognition that time by Aaron Krasuski. Had a lot of daylight. William Cook, the junior, now in the game for Elmont, will pick up the foul. It'll be 2 free throws.
Yeah, Krasuski did a great job. First showing a little bit of a ball fake to get himself a lane to the basket, and then the protection of the ball, drawing the contact and trying to finish inside. You say he makes the first. Joe Ogbo in the game now as Ndefo is limping to the end of the bench. That's not a good sign.
Ogbo, the senior, comes in with 3 minutes left, second quarter. So Ndefo will get a breather here. Elmont down by 5. Final 3 here of the second quarter. Class A Long Island Championship. It's a Sunday here on Optimum Channel 14 and News12Varsity.com, where we'll bring you both the A and the AA for the LIC. Hills East against Westbury a little later today. 2 teams looking to break through in the LIC.
Yeah, that's another great matchup. Some spectacular guards in that game. And you're right, someone will win their first Long Island Championship in that one. 10 on the shot.
Vincent McDonald now in the game. Here's McDonald, gets a look at a 3. Vincent short on that one. Ball rolls around and tipped. And Elmont will come away with it. Kick it out. Alawaye short on that one. Gets the rebound, kicks it out to the freshman. Santos right down Broadway. Trevon Santos, he is impressive.
Yeah, it really is. Shows no fear driving through the lane for the layup. 20-17 now Southampton. And if I'm Southampton, as a 3 is short, I would attack the rim with Ndefo out of the game.
Here's Alawaye. Kicks it over to Cook. He'll be called for steps.
mean, Defo is such a presence inside, especially defensively. I take that opportunity now to get inside and maybe get Snowden to post up.
And Defo is on the Elmont bench. He has just changed his sneakers. He's gone to his my ankle hurts sneakers, I guess. So he's gone from the red sneakers now he came out wearing, and now as he reports to the scorer's table, he now goes to the black sneakers.
What was that old, I guess I'm dating myself again. What was the old commercial? It's gotta be the shoes.
Well, either way, Coach Hollop just glad to see number 4 strolling back into the paint. Much to the dismay of Southampton's Herb Lamison, who called in Defo the human eraser.
Yeah. When we talked to Herb, we mentioned how Ndefo's become a perimeter presence. He said, hey, I like him out there.
And Defo, long rebound. Kicks it up, long outlet. Alawaye works the dribble. Here's the trailer, and Defo, gotta be the shoes.
He put on his.
KC and Defo ties it at 20.
He put on his, my ankle hurts and I can knock down 3 shoes.
Final minute now of the second quarter. Long Island Class A Championship is tied at 20. Here's Franklin to the 10. Can't get it. Ball tipped around by Snowden. Snowden hustling and muscle. Look at Micah Snowden, and Southampton will keep it. Now, good pass, the kick out. Alejo fakes it, pulls up, got it. Snowden did the dirty work. Krasuski with the look. Alejo the finish.
Great job. Baseline, short jumper. And Elmont looks like they'll possibly, no, I was going to say hope for one.
No good rebound on the inside and a foul. So crashing boards was William Cook, the junior. Cook, first-year player, really developed his defense this year, but getting better and better on the offensive end. Southpaw up and good. So Will Cook, good size at 6'1". Brings the Spartans to within 1. Ties the game up. Clutch free throws here at the back end of this second quarter, and George Hollop wants to talk about it. So the Spartans of Elmont, Dylan Butler, they put themselves into that Long Island Ring of Honor for basketball teams by winning a New York State championship. We spoke to Hollop and said, man, you must have been on cloud 9. He said it took a little time before it hit him, maybe a month. And then as the contacts, text messages, and calls from other coaches came in telling me how special it was, it really started to sink in.
Yeah, he said that run, he enjoyed it tremendously, and all those coaching contacts, the coaching fraternity, they said you have to enjoy it because you don't know when it's going to happen again. He's got his guys back there again, and he said when he came out today, one of the first things he would do is just look around and just soak it in. He said that's what the other coaches, his friends, also told him. Enjoy the moment, relish that moment, because it's so special.
He came here a year ago and beat Harborfields in the Long Island Championship. 2011, they won a Nassau County Championship. They would fall to Hills West, the dynamic Hills West squads for Billy Mataratona in that time. This year, Hills East. Elmont now stepping up the defense. Can he do it again? He has! 4 threes for Franklin. He has put on an aerial show. Andre Franklin. And Defo tries to answer off the mark, and that will bring the second quarter to a close. Andre Franklin. I wonder how he felt in warm-ups about the rims here in Stony Brook, because 16 minutes into this first half, number 11 has been dialing 9 for long distance, halfway through this Long Island Championship. So glad to have you on board. Halftime is next on News 12 Varsity.
Right now, the Sloman Shield is offering their best deal ever. Get a free home security system installed by a security expert free. That's right, you heard it, a free home security system. Call now and you'll also get a video surveillance camera included free. You want mobile control of your home security system? The Sloman Shield includes that as well. Don't put it off any longer. Call 1-800-ALARM-ME and get your free Sloman Shield home security system now.
Shield your home, the Sloman Shield.
I should probably inform you of my breakage policy.
Breakage policy?
Yeah, we don't have one.
Open the truck.
Eesh. Rich, I hate to have to do this in front of you, but I think I'm gonna have to fire these girls.
It's the March On Sales event going on now at Sprinter Metris of Smithtown. Contractors, tradesmen, business owners, increase efficiency and profits with commercial vehicles from Sprinter Metris of Smithtown, like the new 2017 midsize Metris worker van, backed by a Mercedes-Benz 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, or Sprinter vans, cab chassis, and crew vans, backed by a 5-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Visit our showroom or website at sprinterofsmithtown.com. Sprinter of Smithtown. We work for your business.
I'm Casey Messer. Stay tuned to All Access exclusively here on Channel 14, and you'll catch a sneak preview of the most talked about new release movies on demand from Optimum, many of which are available the same day they're released on DVD, and many offered with 2-day rentals. While you're here, we'll show you what's hot to watch on TV tonight, as well as exciting tips and answers about all your Optimum services. For even more previews, tune to Reels on Channel 177 for original shows and movies.
We welcome you back to the Sloman's Long Island High School Basketball Championships, brought to you by Sloman's Air Conditioning. For new installations or AC service, call 866-SLOMAN. Southampton with a 3-point lead over Elmont as they look to win this Long Island Class A title. Jimmy Cavallo along with Dylan Butler. The feeling out process took a couple minutes, but then the aerial show came. Hey, this game is right there for both these teams.
Yeah, Andre Franklin brought that, of course, with all those threes. And Defo knocking down some shots as well, scoring inside. So you're right. It took some nerves early on, getting used to the rims, but I think we're in for an explosive second half.
Great day we have for you here, right here on Optimum Channel 14, the News 12 Varsity. We have the A now, then we'll go to the double A. And for Westbury and Hills East still in, what a moment. Yes, Hills East, they have some history in this game, but never won a double A championship, won their first Suffolk County Championship. Westbury, they're the team with some history. They won in the A bracket. They're also seeking their first AA title.
Yeah, it should be an absolutely terrific matchup. I especially like the guard matchup. You know, you've got some terrific ones, of course, Westbury with guys like Darius Young and Jonathan Dean and Savion Lewis. I've said it from the start of the year. I think he's the most explosive player on Long Island. He gets up and down the court. You get him in transition. Oh, man, he is lights out.
Take a look at that Nassau AA bracket, the road to the Long Island Championships. Baldwin knocked out Westbury a year ago in the semis. They avenged that, and Uniondale, listen, look at this. You beat Uniondale to get here by 20. That says something. Coach told us we played our best game of the year. That's timing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The best time of year to play your A-plus game, and that's exactly what Westbury did. He said there's no way he thought they would beat a quality Uniondale team by 20, but that's just what Westbury did.
Yeah, they came in with their guy, Jonathan Dean.
Yeah, Dean scores inside. He was such a force in this game, playing with a heavy heart as well.
The Knights would cut the lead to single digits. Here they come. Rolando Myers, Turner, Danny Ashley. They trailed 37-28 the break, but Westbury blows it open in the third.
Yeah, Khalid Ketchens drives, spins, puts it in, and the foul to 13-point lead. And then in the fourth, how about a little more? Jonathan Dean. 21 points, 10 rebounds, and Westbury wins their first Nassau AA championship.
And then you think about Hills East. When you think about Hills East, what do you think of? You think about Hills West. Really, you do, because they have really been the standard. But now it's about Hills East. What a moment for the Hills East Nation to make their way through the bracket. They beat the Wood Nation. You think about beating Brentwood. You think about beating Bayshore. The 1 seed. You knock off the Marauders to get to Stony Brook. You have made a statement.
Yeah, and that was a third round between these two as well. They split. They won in each other's homes, and then Hills East right here on this floor. What a win over Bayshore.
Yeah, you look at the highlights of this one. Savion Lewis beats the buzzer. He had 19. They were up 22-9. What a start. Bayshore would roar back. Angel Rivera was terrific in this game. Marauders would cut the lead to 1, but in the second half, back and forth, here comes Julian and the boys.
Yeah, Savion Lewis finds Julian Crittenden. He gets hot in the fourth, knocks down the 3. Hills up by 6. Then on the break, he saves that hoop. Crittenden scores 18. And on cue, it's Thunderbird Party. 64-62 with the win.
We are halfway home in this Long Island Class A championship. 2 quarters in the books, 2 quarters to decide the champ. Halftime continues right after this.
Being called a champion has a nice ring to it. Don't forget to choose Zollner championship rings after your next championship victory. From style, innovation, and quality, and our factory direct pricing, we personally guarantee you that our rings will immortalize the hard work and dedication that fueled your title run. Our state-of-the-art 3D manufacturing department cultivates your dream and turns it into a reality. Call now for your price quote and free artwork. 1-800-303-8548. That's 1-800-303-8548.
Hi, I'm John Leguizamo, Optimum customer.
And I'm John Leguizamo, John's favorite content.
Oh, I do love me some Leguizamo.
Me too. And with the Optimum app, John Leguizamo goes wherever you go.
The Optimum app turns your device into a TV,
so you can watch right here.
Or voice search Leguizamo here. Hey, search Leguizamo. John! Ha! Amazing, John. I could kiss you. Me too, but things could get a little weird. I don't know.
I'm in. Optimum, let's connect more.
Right now, the Sloman Shield is offering their best deal ever. Get a free home security system installed by a security expert free. That's right, you heard it, a free home security system. Call now and you'll also get a video surveillance camera included free. You want mobile control of your home security system? The Sloman Shield includes that as well. Don't put it off any longer. Call 1-800-ALARM-ME and get your free Sloman Shield home security system now.
Shield your home, the Sloman Shield.
Speed's what we need. We need greasy, fast speed.
Can't you go any faster?
Can I go any faster?
I want it to be faster.
Faster.
Faster!
Amazing.
What a day at Stony Brook for the Sloman's Long Island High School Basketball Championships. Brought to you by Sloman's Air Conditioning. For new installations or AC service, call 866-SLOMANS. 3-point lead for the Mariners of Southampton out of Suffolk County over the Spartans of Elmont out of Nassau County. Both these teams won LICs a year ago. Southampton in the B, Elmont in the A. We go to the first half highlights. Enter Micah Snowden.
Yeah, nice baseline runner. And then Victor Alawaye, who says he has a high ankle sprain. And Andre Franklin gets blocked inside by Ndefo. The block party continues. And then it's Andre Franklin, Jim.
I mean, terrific. Franklin with 4 threes in the first half. Elmont, beautiful reverse layup there by Alawaye. But the threes just kept coming from number 11. Elmont would answer with a 3 of their own by KC and Defo. But in the end, Franklin's final 3 gives them the margin they have right now. Just a 3-point lead as we go to our first half stats. The 4 threes all by Franklin. That's one thing Elmont. You expect them to make a couple more threes in the second half. Only 1 of 10.
Yeah, that one was by Ndefo late. Free throws, both teams doing a pretty good job. Rebounds, pretty much the rest of the stats are pretty equal. That's why we've only got a 3-point game right now.
What a day here at Stony Brook. The pinnacle to the high school basketball season. Second half is straight ahead, right here on News 12 Varsity.
Right now, the Sloman Shield is offering their best deal ever. Get a free home security system installed by a security expert free. That's right, you heard it, a free home security system. Call now and you'll also get a video surveillance camera included free. You want mobile control of your home security system? The Sloman Shield includes that as well. Don't put it off any longer. Call 1-800-ALARM-ME and get your free Sloman Shield home security system now.
Shield your home, the Sloman Shield.
Being called a champion has a nice ring to it. Don't forget to choose Zollner championship rings after your next championship victory. From style, innovation, and quality, and our factory direct pricing, we personally guarantee you that our rings will immortalize the hard work and dedication that fueled your title run. Our state-of-the-art 3D manufacturing department cultivates your dream and turns it into a reality. Call now for your price quote and free artwork. 1-800-303-8548. That's 1-800-303-8548.
These 2017 LICs brought to you by Sloman's Air Conditioning. For new installations or AC service, call 866-SLOMANS. Jimmy Cavallo, Dylan Butler, our entire News 12 Varsity gang, and of course, Amanda Puglisi. What was the locker room chatter at the half, AP?
Well, Jimmy, for Elmont, they're pretty banged up. We saw Ndefo and Alawoye both kind of battling through injuries, but we will see the same starters that we saw to start the game. And the main message there from Coach Hallett was we can't leave Southampton wide open. They're a team of shooters, and they're going to hurt us. Now, for Southampton, Coach Lamison liked the second quarter a lot better than that first quarter. He said the team was playing much better. The key there was limiting their turnovers, but they still need to do a better job of crashing the boards and pulling down the rebounds.
So 2 quarters left to decide who will move on to the New York State semifinals. Elmont off their epic victory over Southside. So the Spartans, first possession, Ndefo into the lane. Foul will be called on the floor. Don't believe this will be a shooting foul.
No, they changed it. It was a travel instead.
Well, it was definitely a travel. Whether the travel came before, after, or during the contact was the only question. Good rotation, they kick it out up top. That one no good. Offensive rebound though, up and off the glass, but going to the free throw line. It'll be Tommy Alejo. Alejo, great position on the box out. So he'll go to the line. Timmy Alejo, I should say. So Timmy. 6'1" senior. 3rd year on the varsity for Tim Alejo. As a freshman, they brought him up from the JV in the playoffs, and that was the taste he needed. His playing time has increased throughout the years, and now Timmy Alejo making a solid contribution as a senior.
And again, you see this 3-2 matchup zone.
Slicing to the hoop, just couldn't get it to go, was Jalen Miller. Southampton now, look at the hustle to keep it in bounds by Chad Pike. They'll get another possession, but then they'll have a turnover.
Yeah, Krzyzewski threw it in the corner expecting Snowden to be in that spot. Snowden had already cut along the baseline.
Snowden was going in for the offensive rebound for Krzyzewski's 3. No problem there. Mariners lead by 5. They come into this game winning 4 consecutive county championships. Good look inside. Elmont misses a chippy. Elijah Wingfield off the weave, drops it off. That 3 by Pike, no good. Good rebound off the hands of Ogbo. Ogbo to Ndefo. Casey loses the dribble, regains his composure. Good ball movement on the inside, and Ndefo from the give by Victor Alawoye will go to the free throw line. Good chemistry between Victor and KC. two juniors who have been through the battles together. You can see how they know each other's game right there.
And Jim, one of the things that makes this Elmont team so special too is that those two have picked each other up when the other wasn't in the game. Earlier this year against Brentwood, Casey and Defo didn't play, and Alawaye said it was his job to pick up his team without Casey there, and Casey said the same exact thing last week when they beat Southside in the Class A championship.
Yeah, and Defo against Southside, 22, 14, and 5 blocks. Misses that free throw. Good hustle by Snowden. Now ahead of the pack is Aleo. Timmy misses that one, or Elijah Winfield, I should say. So now, Alawaye. Good ball movement, slicing to the hoop and missing is Miller. Elmont's had some good looks in the basket here in the third quarter, yet to get a field goal.
Yeah, really good ball movement, just unable to capitalize. Ihaza back in the game for Elmont.
Conrad. George Hollop's team, you talk about gut check. They were down to Southside by 4 with 30 seconds left in the game in the national final. And these guys found a way.
Yeah, that was truly a survive and advance moment.
Down 4 with 30 seconds left. That is amazing. They got a 4-point trip to tie the game at 56. Good defense on the 3 by Jalen Miller on Pike. And then Elmont will turn it right back over. So the Spartans a little out of sync.
Santos trying a little bit of showtime, going behind his back, unnecessary at that point. And the Spartans will look to talk it over. But you're 100% right, Jim. It happened, started with the Casey and Defo. He takes 3 free throws in Southside, makes the first 2. There's a miss. The rebound goes out. Elmont ball.
Amazing.
Oh.
So the 4-point trip then ties the game at 56. George Hollop's team then drops back on defense. And what do? With 8 seconds left, Southside has the ball. The Spartans draw a charge. Turnover. So they get the ball with less than 3 ticks left on the clock. And they get what will be termed as the greatest miss in Spartans history. Because their 3 at the buzzer was so far off, it came off the backboard clean right into the hands of Casey and Defo, and he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, if that 3 hits any part of the rim,
overtime.
It's overtime, because we showed you at the top, Casey and Defo had absolutely no extra time. That putback was right at the buzzer, and that's what got Elmont the win on George Hollop's birthday, no less.
Happy birthday, Coach. Jumper, no good by Krasuski. Ahead of the pack, drawing the foul. Great catch that time by Defo. He took a shot by Snowden. Non-shooting foul. Boy, that was a tough call to go against Defo. Looked like he caught it and was shooting it simultaneous. So athletic. Looked like a fade pattern in the back of the end zone right there for Defo.
Yeah, that was much better by Santos.
Oh, look at Krasuski. Rising up in his 6'4" frame to steal the inbounds pass. Now the Mariners with a 3-on-1. Snowden! Textbook fast break by the Suffolk County champs. Ends with Micah Snowden, the sophomore, on the finish. Long 3 by Alawaye. So Elmont a little frustrated now offensively. Good take now by Wingfield. And Elijah Wingfield, good recognition that he had the defense out of position. He'll go to the free throw line for 2. Elijah Wingfield, what a junior season. What did Coach Lamison tell us about Elijah? Many nights, he's our MVP.
Oh, yeah. Floor general, leader. You know, he got hurt. He had an ankle injury early in the small school championship out here in Suffolk County.
The unification game against Hills East, he didn't play in that game.
No, he got hurt early before that and made sure he was good to go for this one, of course. Knocks down both.
Avery Johnson now, well-built 6'3" senior, enters the fray right in the middle of that defense.
Yeah, he's got some great DNA, does Avery.
The middleman in this 2-3 zone.
Avery, like so many of these other guys on Southampton, a multi-sport guy, the tight end and quarterback on the football team. His dad, Andre, played for Joe Paterno at Penn State, won the Rose Bowl, also was the last pick in the first round by the Redskins.
So a little Penn State NFL DNA, not bad. Gifted athlete, though, from the head coach.
3 on the shot.
Blocked that time by Johnson. Avery, instant impact. Now the big man running the floor. Timmy Alejo. Good reset here by the Mariners. Wingfield. Wingfield spots up 3. Short off the mark. Oh, look at Cruz. Krasuski just couldn't get it to go. Again tacking the glass is Alejo. Out come the Spartans. Elmont looking for their first field goal of the second half.
There's a foul down low. It's Alejo on the holds. But you could see, Jim, what makes the Southampton team so dangerous because they've got so many interchangeable parts.
Athletes.
Oh, yeah.
There's just a level of athleticism they bring to 5 spots. And right now, Casey and Defo and the Spartans, what they got to do is look up at the clock. They got to realize they got over 11 and a half minutes of basketball left. They're a little frustrated. Plenty of time. They're only down by 8. They are out of sync on the offensive end of the floor.
And you know what they say when you're out of sync, you try to get to the basket.
And Defo, 3, no good. The rebound by Avery. And now Southampton wants to talk about it. Coach Lamison will gather his Mariners.
And Jim, when you talk about all these, they've got multi-sport athletes at Southampton, and they've virtually all been part of championship teams, and that's what Lamison says about his team. He likes to believe they've got good championship DNA in the mix, says winning begets winning. You got Pike and Krasuski, part of the Long Island baseball championship team. You've got some soccer guys as well. And you mentioned a moment ago Avery, the quarterback and tight end of the football team.
Little bit of a fork in the road here for Elmont now. They have to find a way to play well here in the final 3 minutes. You do not want this 8-point deficit to be double digits into the 4th. Another block by Indefo on the interior. KC's got a half a dozen in the game.
And again, we're starting to see that matchup that we thought we love to see inside. Conversation about the officials. We will reset the shot clock, but that was Snowden against Indefo inside. And now he's posting them up.
Loose ball picked up by Franklin. Franklin leaves his feet off to Wingfield. Elijah, air ball, look at Indefo, picks it out of the sky. Olawoye now. Hands it off to KC, who goes for the dunk and it comes out.
That's how things are going right now for the Spartans.
Krasuski now kicks it off to Alejo. Timmy, baseline jumper, no good. Snowden banging on the inside. Can't get it to go, but the rebound by Alejo.
Now what Elmont can hang their hat on here while things aren't going well offensively is they're playing hard defensively. And they're keeping Southampton off the board. Last time Southampton scored with those 2 free throws by Wingfield, that was with 4 1:52 left in this quarter.
Krasuski to Wingfield. Here he comes. Franklin off the iron. Snowden, great box out. Recognition to the cutter. Timmy Alejo. But Snowden will get the rebound and the assist. And Southampton has a 10-point lead. Under 2 to play here in the third quarter. The Mariners have taken control against the defending state champs.
And Defo goes hard to the hole. He'll get a blocking foul on Snowden. And Jim, that is Snowden's 4th.
Tough call. He thought he had position. So Elmont just looking to chip away now, and Defo at the line.
So with 1:52 to go, Snowden's got to go sit down with 4. Avery Johnson checks back in to provide that size inside.
Defo will make them both. Wingfield guarded now by Santos. Santos trying to turn up his defense. Now Miller extends out. Long 3! Franklin again! 5 threes for Andre Franklin in the Long Island Championship. And he continues to hit him with the daggers. 6 attempts, 5 threes for Andre.
And nice ball movement. Franklin from way downtown knocks that down. You see that first line, that red line, that's the college basketball 3-point line. And he shot from well beyond that.
This shot, no good. Out of bounds it goes. It'll stay with Elmont.
Yeah, there was a deflection, and they will call it the other way. The ball definitely took a deflection. The officials huddled, called it the other way.
That's the second appeal Elmont has lost. We'll get the rebound here with 1:15 to go here in the fourth. They trail now by 11 points. Casey and Defo fouled on the drive. That'll be the 6th team foul on Southampton.
That's on Pike, his second.
Santos off to Miller. Miller with the slash. He'll get to the free throw line.
That's a good job by Miller. Attacking the rim.
Jalen Justa Jr. First year on the varsity. Got a great handle, and he can shoot it. Defo comes up over the top. Miller will draw the foul. That'll be the 4th team foul on Elmont.
How about that job that we see there by Victor Alawaye? Miller frustrated off the foul, and Victor getting it in face saying, hey, calm down, relax. We're going to be fine. That's the veteran leadership you have from a guy who still, Alawaye, is a junior. Still has another year left,
yeah, that's
along with Casey.
The Casey and Victor winning mentality that George spoke of. Oh, it's Andre the Giant again! Franklin, 6 threes in the game. He has taken over the Long Island Championships. And Defo, finally a field goal for Elmont here in the third quarter. The lead now 12 for Southampton. They beat Elmont down the floor. Elmont now off the loose ball scramble. This will be a foul. This will be free throws now for Elmont. The freshman will go to the line in Javon Santos. But Andre Franklin has been averaging 17 points a game in the last 5 games in the playoffs, and he has taken his game to the next level. I mean, if you ask Coach Herm Lamison about Andre Franklin 10 games ago, he would say, yeah, he can shoot it a little. Wow, ask him now, he can shoot it a lot.
Yeah, he's really too matured as a player. First one, no good. And Elmont ball off the rebounds.
And now a 12-point deficit for Elmont.
But what a difference a year makes for Andre Franklin. Last year, struggled, didn't score well, and now he's the leader with the ball in his hands.
2-on-1, Franklin short on that one.
He was too close to the rim, clearly.
Great track performer, Andre Franklin. So the burst of speed on the run out. Now Franklin swings it around. Chad Pike! And the Mariners are going bombs away in the LIC. And they lead by 15 points. They have taken over the Class A final.
And that's the danger of these Marines. If they can, the Mariners, if they can get another guy like Pike to score.
Chad Pike will corral the rebound. The senior, who Coach Lamison says can light it up, knocks down a big three. It's a third quarter. The Mariner Nation will love. They explode and lead by 15. They are 8 minutes away from the Long Island Class A Championship. The fourth quarter is next.
It's the March On sales event going on now at Sprinter Metris of Smithtown. Contractors, tradesmen, business owners, increase efficiency and profits with commercial vehicles from Sprinter Metris of Smithtown, like the new 2017 midsize Metris worker van, backed by a Mercedes-Benz 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, or Sprinter vans, cab chassis, and crew vans, backed by a 5-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Visit our showroom or website at sprinterofsmithtown.com. Sprinter of Smithtown. We work for your business.
Right now, the Sloman Shield is offering their best deal ever. Get a free home security system installed by a security expert free. That's right, you heard it, a free home security system. Call now and you'll also get a video surveillance camera included free. You want mobile control of your home security system? The Sloman Shield includes that as well. Don't put it off any longer. Call 1-800-ALARM-ME and get your free Sloman Shield home security system now.
Shield your home, the Sloman Shield.
These Long Island Championships brought to you by the Sloman's Shield. These championships bring you the Sloman's air conditioning for new installations or AC service. Call 866-SLOMANS. Jimmy Cavallo, Dylan Butler, and Dylan, the Suffolk County champ, Southampton. Listen, you think back to the Suffolk Championship against Wyandanch. The 3 was the name of the game on that day. Wyandanch was up 3 in this game when they got that 3, but enter the Southampton Gunslingers.
Yeah, you see Andre Franklin popping up at 3. Southampton down 52-48. How about some more Franklin? This one puts Southampton up 60-54. And then the pass out to Aaron Krzyzewski. He'll knock down the 3. Final score, Southampton 93, Wyandanch 80.
So they win that A title. They came into the game 3-time defending Long Island Class B champs, looking to add to their resume.
And Jimmy, they scored 60 points in the second half of that game.
Amazing. And for Herb Lamison, who was a great player in his day at both Southampton, Suffolk, Community, and Concordia. Outstanding guard. Good take on the inside. Krzyzewski can't get the tip. Finally, Elmont comes away with the rebound.
Yeah, Lamison playing for the great Joe Romanowski Sr. Travel there, and he said one thing that he took from playing for Romanowski is that he would accept nothing less than winning. He demanded that his team played good defense, made sure we got out and ran, and that's what these Southampton guys are doing, but in Defo on the other end.
Turns him away. And now a foul.
And you know, this is a great run this year, Jim, for Southampton. Last few years, of course, 3-time defending Long Island champions. But winning is certainly nothing new out of Southampton. Remember that team in the late 60s, 61 straight games that they won. And what a team that was. Guys like Ronnie Baxter, the assistant coach Terry McNamara now. Just unbeatable back then.
Great history and tradition. East Hampton, Southampton. It's always been ball players central. Oh, look at the takeaway by the freshman. Boy, do they need that. Javon Santos. Santos makes it a 12-point game, and if Elmont's going to do it, they're going to have to do it with their defense. Down Broadway, getting the roll is Franklin. His big day continues.
Yeah, the thing about Franklin is you've got to obviously respect his three-point shooting, which gives him a little extra room to get to the basket.
Long three this time. Olawaye can't get it. Cleaning up the glass is Krasuski. Boy, Aaron Krasuski just gets position and gobbles up rebounds. Franklin now will go to the free throw line. Good aggressive take by Andre.
And that came from Krasuski, you're right. He gets the rebound, is in the corner in the double team, finds his way out, then goes no-look pass to Franklin, who drives baseline to get fouled.
Two shots now for Andre Franklin.
Six of 7 from downtown today for Andre the Great.
Southampton, who won the Long Island Championship in 1981 as a C school, then made their way up to the Bs. 93 and 94 they win titles. Capped off in 2000 by a New York State championship. The great Courtney Pridgett and Darren Miller. Take to the rim now by Ahaza. They all count now for Elmont, but they got to do it on the defensive end. They trail by 14 points. Franklin has it taken away. Now the other way. Olawaye drops it off. Up and no good that time. And coming out with the basketball is Alejo. Timmy to Andre. And the Mariners continue to get closer to the title. They're up 16 points.
And Defo crashes in late, fouls Pike on the rebound, and nothing but frustration right now for KC and his boys. It's his second, the 6th on the team.
Well, George Hollub, been teaching science for 33 years at Elmont. He knows the highs and lows of a basketball game and the science of winning. There's about 32 minutes. They've had too many droughts in this game today, offensively. And now Andre Franklin. If you're thinking of an MVP, you're Herb Lamison, He's standing at the free throw line. 24 points in the game for Andre Franklin.
And what's funny about Franklin is, you know, should Southampton win this game and go on to the New York State Class A championship to face either Poughkeepsie or Our Lady of Lourdes, he'll be off the bench again in that game. He just loves that role of providing that instant energy and instant points.
Well, basketball is about minutes, and he gets his minutes. Whether he walks out for the opening tip or not doesn't mean much to Andre Franklin.
He gets his minutes and he gets his points.
Ball up for grabs. This will be a foul.
And that's the 10th for Southampton. So Ndefo will shoot 2. There's a good look at Herm Lamison.
Lamison, Dylan, is a fixture in that Southampton community. His day job, of course, Major Crimes Unit, Police Department. He started the Southampton DARE program, Board of Directors for the Southampton Youth Organization. And in our conversations with him, we spoke about open gyms and how important they are to him.
Yeah, no, it's funny too, because he said that coaching sometimes feels, Southampton calls a timeout, feels like his day job, because that's a 9 to 10 month out of the year job. But you mentioned DARE, it's the drug resistance education program that he runs out there in Southampton. And I tell you what, in the summer, they've got some ballers out there. The gyms are open. We talk a lot about Rucker Park and West 4th and New York City being kind of the mecca of summer basketball. Go out to Southampton in the summer. You're going to see some ballers.
It's not a bad place to. It's not a bad place to be.
I heard the Hamptons are nice in the summer.
Yeah, but I mean, right? The pickup games are legendary, whether it's Chris Mullen or Kenny Atkinson. But you know, the open gyms is such an important part of the fabric of your basketball community. And Herm Lamison has always recognized the importance over the course of the last 25 years of open gyms, of giving kids a place to go to in the off season. Whether it's late at night, early in the morning, you want your ball players to be able to go, play some pickup, work on their game, just have that outlet in their life. And the Southampton youth has Coach Lamison to thank for that, because he has developed that wonderful basketball culture. And the results are there. I mean, here's a team that's going to win 4 straight Long Island championships. 4 straight, whether it's Class A, Class B, whatever it is, that is true community basketball culture.
Yeah, and you're right. It's cyclical, right? Where you get the youth involved, and then they want to go and play. And Lamison knows all these guys since they were very, very young, because he's had them in the gym for open gym.
They are a tough team to play against. And that, when you have all that pickup basketball and open gyms, what it does is it develops skills in masses. And when you look at the 5 guys on the floor for Southampton at all times, they're all multifaceted. They all can beat you. They can all score. They all can pass. They all can rebound. Translation, they develop ball players in Southampton, no doubt about it.
Yeah, they've all got great basketball IQ, and that comes from being in the gym, just playing and getting your skills. And you see Elmont, of course, applying pressure because they have to, but it's broken easily, and Franklin, they're double teaming the ball every time they can now. Southampton so smart, good spacing on the floor.
So they'll use a little time now. Time not on the side of Elmont. They trail by 16. Krasuski now will go to the free throw line. I mean, it's amazing. You know, we talk so much about Southampton. You talk about Hampton basketball. How can you not mention the late, great legend, Ed Petrie, East Hampton? All-time winningest public school coach at the time, and just an amazing legacy. And
yeah, he had that record until this very year when Ron Niclario from Cardozo in New York City broke that record.
What a gentleman.
For Ronnie?
Both of them. With Ed Petrie. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
East Hampton, all the wins, the state title in 1977. What did Ed Petrie win? 20 league titles, 3 county championships, and 2 state titles in a 52-year career at East Hampton. 754 wins. Retired in 2010. 41 years at the helm of the Bonnickers. Wow.
And Defo not ready to wave the white flag. Strong to the hoop a moment ago. And Andre Franklin getting checked out, I think, for blood, but he's all right.
Well, a year ago, they beat Oyster Bay, Southampton, 84-67. Finished that three-peat in Class B, but now in Class A.
Santos picks up his 4th, 1-1, as Wingfield will go to the line. And I'll tell you, I think you like Southampton's chances. First free throw, no good. Rebounds by Miller to have a run in the state championships.
Well, if it's Our Lady of Lourdes out of Poughkeepsie, they have really kind of shocked the world a little bit. Knocked out the defending champs in Byram Hills, then beat Tappan Zee in the Section 1 final. And the one thing Southampton, if they take on Our Lady of Lourdes, they'll get to know is James Onozie, the big man in the middle. And you could already see Snowden and Onozie snuggling up. James Onozie, over 1,600 career points for Our Lady of Lourdes. And they are a hot team at the right time. One thing Casey and Defo and Elmont will have going for them if they are to fall in this game as they trail by 13 with 3 to play is Casey, a junior, Victor, a junior, Conrad, a junior, Jalen Miller, a junior, Gear, a junior, Javon Santos, a freshman.
And that's the thing, Jim, about this Elmont team is, yes, they are the defending state champion, but only really, and Defo was the lone returning starter, and Vic was like the first or second guy off the bench. So this is still a relatively new team as compared to last year's senior-laden squad.
Speaking of new situations, straight ahead right here on News 12 Varsity and on Optimum Channel 14, it is the AA final. How about Hills East, number 20 in our Tri-State Top 20? Well, they go for the whole kit and caboodle. The Long Island Championship against Nassau County's the Green Dragons of Westbury. Neither one of these teams has ever won a Long Island Class AA championship. That streak will come to an end today, live right here on Optimum Channel 14, News12Varsity.com, or the News 12 Varsity app. Stay with us. That game will be festive. Southampton, again, good-looking fast break, but they can't convert. So now Elmont, every trip needs to have a bucket if you're the Spartans, and Defo calmly lays it in. The lead is now cut to 11.
Yeah, he's got Elmont's last 6.
travel. Good defense.
Oh, look at Vic.
Olawoye aggravated that sprained right ankle there. And he will have to go to the bench after forcing the turnover. Tough conclusion to the season for Victor. A winner's winner. Just kept battling. Out to Ihaza. Off the mark. Good rebound by Jalen Miller. Miller into the lane. Off the mark on that one. Tipped out of bounds. And it'll go to Southampton. Couple of looks at the basket there. Unable to convert for the Spartans.
And Elmont stays in that full court press out of necessity, of course, with 2.5 minutes to go.
2.5 to play. They lead by 11 and have the ball. Franklin with the runner. Off the mark. Off Snowden. It'll go to Elmont.
I'll tell you what, there's no hurry if you're Southampton. There was 19 on the shot when Franklin went to the hole.
So here's Santos now. Drops it off to Ndefo. Ndefo gets bumped. He'll go to the free throw line. That is just what you don't want to do if you're Southampton. Give Elmont the ability to take points off the clock with the scoreboard frozen, with the clock frozen. 2 shots now. Double bonus. Calmly makes the first. George Holland looking to his dynamic junior, Casey Ndefo. Pulled a rabbit out of a hat in the Nassau final. Trying to bring them to within single digits, he cannot. Snowden with the rebound. Long outlet pass. Franklin quickly to the front court. Blocked by Ndefo again.
But he stepped out, and he too is hobbling a bit. We saw him leave the game early in the first half with an apparent ankle injury.
Ndefo. At least 7 block shots in this one. Southampton, unforced error there. Turns it right back over to the Spartans.
And again, there's got to be recognition of time and score for Southampton.
One saving grace for the Mariners, Dylan. They do lead by 10. This is going to be a travel.
Yeah, Santos with an extra step going to the hole.
Herm Lamison pleading his troops to pull it out and take some time. These guys have to realize he's not only their coach, he's the commanding officer of the investigations unit in Suffolk.
Yeah, so when he says
you better listen.
Do something, yes.
Great player in his day, now given back for nearly 30 years as the coach.
Snowden knocks down the first.
Always get great fan support out there at Southampton.
There you go. The Let's Go Mariners sign. Second rims out. Oh, the rebounds.
Ndefo playing hard to the end. Can't get that one to go. And now the Mariners with numbers. Finishing is Timmy Alejo. Here's a 3. That one is good by Chris Gear. Still a 10-point game. Southampton rushing up shots. Why not? Super 7. Hey, it's Franklin in the LIC. The MVP is taking the Mariners to the title on this day. 7 threes for Andre Franklin. A day he will never forget.
You know, Jim, again, conventional wisdom tells you to pull it out, I guess, unless you've got a guy like Franklin who can knock him down.
Andre Franklin. If you thought it was impressive that he was averaging 17 points a game in the last 5 games, boy, he has upped the ante. He has nearly gone for 30 in this one. 29 points for Andre Franklin.
Yeah, what a day for Franklin, and what a day for Southampton. 1 minute and 3 seconds away from a first ever Long Island Class A championship. They talked about how special that was to win the Suffolk championship because it's never been done on this level before. This is uncharted territory for Herm Lavisson's team, and there you see it. Andre Franklin, 29, everybody else, 28.
It was his day. They took control of this game in the third quarter, led by 3 at the half, and they opened it up. And they have never looked back. Now under 1 minute.
And Defo will go back to the line for Elmont. And I think, again, you alluded to it a moment ago. If you are part of Spartan Nation, you've got to like the future because it is so bright with virtually everybody back. I mean, there are 3 seniors, Vincent McDonald, Joshua Reagan, and Joe Ogbo. Outside of that, everybody's back.
Well, one thing you realize when you come to the Long Island Championship is you got to be a county champ to get here.
Yeah.
So this group has that Nassau County Championship under their belt. And next season they will try and make it 1 or 2 better. To the line now, Elijah Wingfield.
Herm is coaching to that final whistle.
Makes the second. The lead is 12. To the rim is Miller. Down to 10. They'll get a quick foul. And Defo going back to the line will be Wingfield. So Elmont will try and extend the game and pin their hopes on Southampton not making free throws. Double bonus time now. So George Holub will see the Mariners shoot 2 every trip to the stripe.
And off the mark is Wingfield.
Makes the second. The lead is 11 again. And Defo misses the layup. Southampton did the prudent thing by letting him go to keep the clock moving. Now Franklin double team. Southampton will call timeout. Or did they get the timeout? So our referees will discuss it.
And they will take it.
So Southampton. gotta feel good for the Mariners. Coming into this game, uncharted waters, Class A. You're taking on the defending New York State champs, albeit a lot of new faces for the Spartans. But it's always a proving ground in the Long Island Championship. You're representing your town, you're representing your county.
Yeah, and then you take the next step, and now you're representing all of Long Island when you head to the Final Four in Binghamton, and Southampton has checked each box along the way. You know, of course, you mentioned League Six being as tough as it was. They got through that. They got through and won the county title. They fell short in that overall Suffolk championship.
And they wanted that game, too.
They did.
They did not lay down for Hills East at all. It was a ball game they set out to win. It's one of the quirky nuances of Long Island postseason basketball that all of a sudden in March you play a non-elimination game in the middle of all kinds of elimination games.
Well, Herm Lamison says too, he likes it, the format, because it gets his guys some run.
Yeah.
When, you know, instead of being off for a couple of weeks. And he said it's problematic if we don't have that game, because who are we going to go scrimmage then? Because everybody else, their season's over.
You, of course, threw Lehigh in the mix.
Well, they've been waiting around forever, so.
You are like John Buck's booking agent. So final 20 seconds now. And Defo brings it up. No reason to foul now. A long three off the mark. They'll get the putback. And Elmont will call a timeout with 13 seconds left. Down by 10. Need a lot to happen.
Well, you mentioned Lehigh a moment ago. They're the only team that they know they're going straight up to the Federation Championship.
I'm not so sure Coach George Hollop right now, no grease board, is not in some way just thanking these guys for this run, the hard work they put in, and that they're going to walk out of here as Nassau champs with their head held high. If you know Coach Hollop and the kind of gentleman he is, I got a sneaky suspicion that's what this huddle is about.
Yeah, it's hard to appreciate and put things in perspective, of course, in the middle of a loss that ends your season, but without a doubt, these guys have to be proud of the run that they've made to get here, and there's no reason to believe that this group can't do the same in a year's time.
What a win in the Nassau Championship against Southside. They would score the final 6 points in the final 30 seconds. And a celebration was on at Hofstra. It earned them a trip here to Stony Brook. But in the end, Andre Franklin and the Mariners. Southampton, they had won it in Class C. They had won it in Class B, and now Class A. And inexplicably, they will foul Casey and Defo with 4 seconds left.
Got to do that all over again now. How about those numbers in defeat? 28 points, 8 blocks. Almost a double-double just with the blocks.
But on this day at Stony Brook, the kids from Suffolk County, Southampton, the kings of the classes, are your Long Island Class A champions. Coach Lamison and the Mariners, they conquer the Spartans of Elmont, and they are moving on survive and advance. Southampton will advance.
What a great job by Southampton. Herm Lamison, congratulations on your school's first ever Class A championship. A lot of banners up in that gym in Southampton. A lot of B championships, some C championships, but this, the first time ever they will win the Class A championship.
They looked at it as a challenge when they got moved up to Class A. They knew they were going into uncharted waters, and especially in League 6, a league chock full of playoff teams. Tough league, tough team. Southampton, they are a reflection of their head coach. Ball players from the word go. We will take a quick timeout here on News 12 Varsity. The postgame is next with the champs from Southampton.
Being called a champion has a nice ring to it. Don't forget to choose Zollner championship rings after your next championship victory. From style, innovation, and quality, and our factory direct pricing, we personally guarantee you that our rings fueled your title run. Our state-of-the-art 3D manufacturing department cultivates your dream and turns it into a reality. Call now for your price quote and free artwork. 1-800-303-8548. That's 1-800-303-8548.
Right now, the Sloman Shield is offering their best deal ever. Get a free home security system installed by a security expert free. That's right, you heard it, a free home security system. Call now and you'll also get a video surveillance camera included free. You want mobile control of your home security system? The Sloman Shield includes that as well. Don't put it off any longer. Call 1-800-ALARM-ME and get your free Sloman Shield home security system now.
Shield your home, the Sloman Shield.
What a day here. The Sloman's Long Island High School Basketball Championships brought to you by Sloman's Air Conditioning. For new installations or AC service, call 866-SLOMANS. The Island Federal Credit Union Arena on campus here, Stony Brook University. What a photo there as the Long Island Class A hardware is heading east.
Yeah, it certainly is. And you see now they lift the trophy up. They celebrate. Timmy Alejo, the senior, his high school career continues. Remember, too, when you're a senior, now you're playing for your last moments in high school. And what a moment it is for him and his fellow seniors and his team. Guys like Chad Pike and Aaron Krasuski, Avery Johnson.
One of high school sports' great traditions, no matter what state or what championship you're talking about, the team photo with the plaque, with the hardware. These guys will find themselves at a high school reunion 10, 20, 30 years from now, and somebody will have that photo on whatever kind of phone they have at that time. But
the
it's
iPhone 37.
Exactly. Very good, Dylan. Very good. It's amazing. And when you think about a player of the game, our Zollner player of the game, being a champion has a nice ring to it. Choose Zollner championship rings. It was an easy choice. Hey, it's Franklin. Andre Franklin with Amanda, the Zollner player of the game.
You know, Andre, winning is nothing new at Southampton. You guys won 3 straight. You were a part of the 2 straight championships in Class B, but what does it mean for you now as a senior to move up to A and to win it all?
Oh, it feels amazing. It's just an accomplishment that we always wanted to do. We made history in our school because we moved up to Class A, and it was the first Class A championship in the school, so it's very exciting. But we're still not done. We still got to go to states and try to get that state championship.
You provide such a burst for the Mariners off the bench. Unbelievable from beyond the arc today. That's a role you really relish in, isn't it?
Yes, it is. My coach wants me to be one of the leaders. Even though I'm not a captain, he still wants me to lead on the floor. And I just try to bring energy off the bench, and that's what I just do.
You guys had such a huge third quarter, outscoring Elmont 17-5. What was the key for you guys offensively and defensively in that third quarter?
Defense, it was just communicating. And offense is just moving the ball, setting screens, and just lighting them up, just shooting the ball. That's what we do best, is just shoot the ball from the perimeter. So it was definitely a good win for us. So.
How do you guys feel now moving on to the next round?
We feel very confident. I think we could bring home the state championship.
Andre, thanks so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Jimmy, Dylan, back to you guys.
Wow. 7 threes in the game for Andre Franklin. 7 of 8, too.
Yeah, and you can hear the confidence in his voice. They're not satisfied with winning this. They want more.
Yeah, well, they have won now 4 Long Island championships in a row. That winning culture continues to impress. Coming out of Southampton in Suffolk County. Now the A title. So what a day here as it continues on News 12 Varsity and Optimum Channel 14. But in this one, it was the Long Island Class A Championship. Micah Snowden came out early and made a statement. Good to see Victor Olawaye making the trip out here for Elmont with that bad ankle. He would try everything, even that sweet reversal. But in the end, too much Franklin. Andre Franklin, 7 threes in the game. They would battle back and forth. Elmont would keep it a 3-point game at the half. But in the end, Casey and Defo and the boys could only do so much because the Mariners of Southampton, after 32 minutes of basketball, 7 threes by Franklin, were on their way. And they are your Long Island Class A champions. More on Varsity after this.
Shield is offering their best deal ever. Get a free home security system installed by a security expert free. That's right, you heard it, a free home security system. Call now and you'll also get a video surveillance camera included free. You want mobile control of your home security system? The Sloman Shield includes that as well. Don't put it off any longer. Call 1-800-ALARM-ME and get your free Sloman Shield home security system now.
Shield your home, the Sloman Shield.